Pre-Fishin Affliction. Hello.
It's time to wet a line. It's fishing affliction time with those who got it bad.
Well, mom and dad's grab the kids, it's time for the fishing show. Me and the big dog's gonna go catch them down at the fishing hole. Well, you better stick around, cause you don't know what you're missing. Yeah, me and the big dog's got that fishing affliction. Grab your hats, grab your baits, don't forget your poles. We're gonna fire up that old Ranger boat and head to the fishing hole. We're gonna try to catch a biggin', yeah, that's what we're wishing. Cause me and the big dog's got that fishing affliction. Yeah, me and the big dog's got that fishing affliction. Yeah. Yeah, and we've got it bad.
I've got that fishing affliction.
Hey, I'm Art Defo, and I've got that fishing affliction.
Hi, I'm Denny Brower, and I've got that fishing affliction.
Hey, I'm Mark Menendez, and I've got that fishing affliction.
I'm Bobby Lane, and I got that fishing affliction. Hi, I'm Chris Lane, and I got that fishing affliction.
I'm Shaw Drigsby, and I got that fishing affliction.
Just like me. Here, fishy, fishy, here, fishy, fishy, here, fishy.
Whatever it is, it's a solid one. Oh, look at this big largemouth we got right here, buddy. Big old largemouth.
That's what we're after.
Well, folks, it's time to wet a line because it's fishing affliction time, and welcome into today's episode as the big dog is hot on the tournament trail doing a little pre-fishing for the PAA event there on Douglas Lake. And folks, he's catching a whole bunch of fish and having a whole bunch of fun with a dear friend. Today's Fishing Affliction product spotlight features the great cold weather gear made by Onyx. And be sure to check out all that great Fishing Affliction gear there that's at our online store. Can't get enough Fishing Affliction TV? Then be sure to subscribe to us there at our YouTube channel, and at the end of the show you'll meet the Fishing Affliction Facebook Friend of the Week. So sit back and enjoy part one of the big dog on Douglas Lake pre-fishing the PAA right here on Fishing Affliction TV.
Look at the birds this morning. And look at how far down the lake is.
Well, folks, last year the big dog spent a lot of time on the tournament trail, and one of his early stops of the year was on Douglas Lake there in East Tennessee. And folks, not only was this going to be the first time that the big dog was fishing a tournament on Douglas Lake, it was going to be the first time in a long time that he had an opportunity to fish with a dear friend of many, many years and a fine fisherman, Mr. Lynn Tenpenny.
Hey, Lynn, how far down's the lake this morning?
About 20 feet.
20 feet. Dang, man. I mean, I don't know if y'all can see in the background. You'll see there's docks way up on the bank, you know, in places. But I'm up here on Douglas this morning with my old buddy Lynn Tenpenny, and we're trying to find some fish, 47-degree water temperature, and they act like they're really deep.
And the water's down about 20 feet right now, it's actually dropped 9 feet in the last week, so it's on a fast fall right now. It's not down to the winter pool.
It's gonna be a little bit difficult, but we'll figure them out. There's one, buddy.
Well, one way the big dog knows how to figure out how to catch those really deep fish is by using a vertical presentation bait like a blade bait, as the big dog has taken many lessons from Affliction Pro staffer Mickey Beck, who's an absolute master at fishing those vertical jigging blade baits. And it looks like the big dog has learned his lessons pretty good.
First one on Douglas. He's bad.
Looks like a good one.
Well, he's not a good one for up here, but smallmouth had to be 20 inches up here, don't they?
They do, yep.
Well, that's a
16.
That's a smallmouth, but he's not. Ooh, he barely had it. But he's not a giant, but for our first fish, he's heavy.
Yeah, right in that big school of minnows.
Yeah, we come across a school of minnows and throwing it deep and hung one. Back to work.
See if you can catch another one. They're down there. There's more down there where that one came from. I like this watercolor better than where we came from, though. It's a little bit clearer.
There you go, you bowed up on one. Now what is it? Oh, it's Mr. Stripe. So that's a good chunky stripe right there. Hey, I'm glad to see anything as long as tough as it's been with this cold front on us today, big dog.
They're down there, too.
Yeah, and he's bleeding too, but anyway. Well, here, I got some pliers if you need them.
Okay.
Would you like them? We have fished, we're in our third creek in the front of it, and it has been tough as nails.
Well, after Lynn released that striped bass, it was time to make a move to another spot. And whenever you're vertically jigging over bait, there's a good chance you're going to catch a bunch of different types of fish, and sometimes an abundance of one species of fish that you're not targeting. And that can be the case whenever you get into those schooling striped bass. A whole bunch of fun, but definitely not the type of bass that's going to win you a tournament there on Douglas.
There's one.
There's one.
Oh, this is a better one here.
Stripe?
Another big stripe, and I read a big one. Now I'm gonna tell you what we used to do with these.
Look at the gut on that fish.
We used to clean these.
Look at the gut on that fish.
Which I'm not against cleaning these, just to be honest with you.
You can tell.
Boy, look at the ridges on there. I don't know if y'all have ever caught one of these, but you see them ridges? Keep your hands away from them. They will cut you up. All right, so what are we gonna do? We gonna keep any of these or not?
Can if you want to.
All right, we'll keep some of them. All right.
Well, folks, the big dog and longtime friend and tournament angler Lynn Tenpenny have definitely found some bass. Just not the bass they're looking for, as they're pre-fishing the PAA there on Douglas Lake. And in a moment, we'll be right back with some more fishing action from the wilds of East Tennessee. But speaking of in the wilds, let's go see some pictures from this week's
In the Wild.
Well, folks, Robert Fennell sent us this picture of his friend holding this monster catfish. Now, we're not sure how big it weighs, but let's make no mistake, it is a monster. And speaking of monsters, this is Don Mahaney holding a Gunnersville monster caught back when you could be wearing shorts in that warm summer weather. And folks, that's Mr. Handsome on the left, Braden Cranford, and his cousin Colton Lowry on the right, looking good in the duck blind. Folks, you can send your pictures to pics@fishandaffliction.com or upload them to our Facebook page, and maybe you'll see them right here on the big screen.
In the Wild. Your pictures in the wild.
You're the rookie. This is your moment.
Market 15 pounds, 10 ounces, steel champions this year, Kentucky Lane Strike King.
When you tie on a bait by Strike King,
hey man, we got your back.
You're standing on the shoulders of legends.
Smyrna Ready Mix is an established company that handles business daily with integrity and professionalism. Whether you're a general contractor, professional builder, or a do-it-yourself homeowner, SRM has your concrete solutions. With several convenient locations in the Middle Tennessee area to serve you, the only call you need to make is to SRM, ready to serve you with integrity and professionalism.
Fishin' Affliction's Facebook trail for those who've got it bad. Brought to you by Smyrna Ready Mix.
Well, folks, Facebook. Most everybody's on it, and everybody's heard of it. And if you haven't liked Fishin' Affliction's Facebook page, then we urge you to do so you can be a part of the ever-growing community of Fishin' Affliction fans and participate in our weekly contest, upload your pictures, and even post your tournament trail results there at our Facebook page. Designed to keep you interactive and informed, it's the perfect way to communicate daily for those who've got it bad. Our thanks to Smyrna Ready Mix for sponsoring this segment of the show, and now back to Fishin' Affliction TV.
There's one.
There's one.
Oh, this is a better one here.
Stripe?
Another big stripe, and I read a big one. Now I'm gonna tell you what we used to do with these.
Look at the gut on that fish.
We used to clean these.
Look at the gut on that fish.
Which I'm not against cleaning these, just to be honest with you.
You can tell
Boy,
that.
look at the ridges on there. I don't know if y'all have ever caught one of these, but you see them ridges, keep your hands away from them. They will cut you up. All right, so what are we gonna do? We gonna keep any of these or not?
Can if you want to.
All right, we'll keep some of them.
Well, folks, there's nothing like keeping something extra tasty caught from the deep waters of your favorite lake, especially these striped bass. And we are fortunate that these fish are found in abundance in all of our lakes here in Tennessee. And folks, they are double delicious to eat. So the next time that you're out trying to catch something else and you catch these white bass, don't hesitate to keep a few for yourself, your friends, your family, and enjoy a great meal that you can say that you brought to the table yourself, caught with your very own hands. But you know the guys are not looking for this species of bass, are they? They are looking for smallmouth, largemouth, or spotted bass, which Douglas Lake is famous for. But sometimes when you're vertically jigging, it's so hard to target a specific species of fish. So you just gotta sit back and enjoy catching fish, which the guys are doing.
As a solid stripe there, we're going to live well with it. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm down here fishing or scouting for a bass tournament. But as tough a day as they've been, I'm catching anything that swims.
Catching dinner.
Them are good ones there. Hey, I missed 2 others right there.
It's time for another one. They're down there.
Well, I know they're down there because and a lot of times the bass are with them. Another one hit it. It's loaded up. There's one.
Boy, that one's pulling.
You think? I mean, there's some healthy ones right here. That's another good one. Look at that. Another good one.
Look at their stomach. They're just full of minnows.
Man, I mean, how can they not be? We've seen so many really good, really good minnows. There's another one, boy. Woo, them are good ones right there. Back to the back of the boat. We got too many baits out. Anyway, back in the live wheel. Back to work. You better get your rod going.
I'm gonna quit filming and start fishing before you catch them all.
We're gonna have fun now.
Right. I finally caught one after I put the camera down. You catching all yours?
Boy, they're solid ones, aren't they, buddy?
Sure are.
Solid ones. Good job. What is the deal with you in my seat?
I don't know.
You like to leave them right in my seat. Thanks a whole lot. Hello.
If it makes you feel any better, he's in your gloves now.
That's good.
There we go.
That's a good one. Good one.
Put this one in the bucket.
Put him on the right side. Yeah, I got the stripe on the right side. Them are solid ones. Oh, you got to pull that little pin. Good job, Bubba. Good job. All right, well, there's 3 solid ones, so, and a catfish. We're going to catch 3 or 4 more, and then we'll get out of here. Mr. Drum.
Uh-oh.
Mr. Drum.
That's your second drum for the day.
Shh. We don't talk about catching drum, man. Yeah, but I'm going to tell you, man, that's the thing about throwing this bait. Whatever's down there is going to be good. It does at least let you determine. You got one on?
I do.
Okay, here, let me.
I started filming yours, and I looked back there and one had mine.
Well, that's a good deal.
I wasn't even fishing.
Well, show me how it's done then. Ooh! All right, now what did I say a minute ago? What did I tell you?
I said there's always some largemouth run with these schools.
And a good largemouth right there. Ha-ha.
Uh-oh.
Well, that was all right. That was all right, because we'd have netted him. That's cool. That was a good fish.
Yep.
That was a good solid 2.5, 3 pound fish.
3 pounder's what I was thinking.
That's good. That's good fish. Good job. Now, you were dragging that thing on the bottom when he hit, so.
I was operating the camera. You can catch your stripe. And he grabbed it.
That's good. All right.
Just hanging on the bottom.
Is that a bass or a stripe?
Stripe.
But man, the stripe are solid, aren't they?
They are. There's no lack of food on this lake for certain.
No, there's shad in every place you pull on. I think I got a pair of pliers right under you if you need them. Well, you didn't need it. You got that one. Man, there's some footballs, aren't they? Footballs.
We got enough to eat. You want to throw this one back?
No, we got enough. No, throw them in there.
Okay.
You eat more than I do.
You noticed.
Well, folks, take it from me, because I know firsthand that the Big Dog is always complimentary to whoever is fishing in the back of the boat, especially when it comes to weight issues, and even if it's a lifelong buddy like Mr. Lynn Tenpenny. And folks, in a few moments, we'll be right back with some more fishing action. But right now, it's time to head upstairs to the kitchen to see what Miss Vicki Porter's got cooking this week.
In the Skillet with Chef Vicki Porter is brought to you by Cleepy.com, turning your precious memories into video treasures.
Welcome to In the Skillet. I'm Vicki Porter, and today I'm going to show you how to make sauteed mushrooms. These are great as a side dish or also go wonderful as an addition to steak or a hamburger. And now for the ingredients. You will need mushrooms, Dale sauce, olive oil, Worcestershire sauce, balsamic vinegar, and garlic powder. First, add your mushrooms to a skillet. Now let's add a little bit of our Dale seasoning sauce. Now add some balsamic vinegar. Next, some olive oil. Now add some Worcestershire sauce. And now season it up with garlic powder. Now saute this on medium heat for about 10 to 15 minutes or until your mushrooms have cooked down. Folks, you're gonna love these sauteed mushrooms by themselves or with your favorite entree. And on the next In the Skillet, I'm gonna show you the perfect entree that these sauteed mushrooms complement. You can find this recipe at intheskillet.com, and be sure and click on the YouTube icon to see this recipe as well as all of my other In the Skillets. I'm Vicki Porter. Tune in next week to see what's cooking in the skillet.
S11 sunglasses makes it like the water is not even there.
Hey everyone, I'm pretty excited about the new app that the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency now has. It's been out a couple of months, but you may not know about it yet. And as we get started into this new year, I want you to know, because if you have an iPhone like I do, or if you have a Droid, or even if you have some of the tablets that are out there, the iPads or some of the other ones, you can download this app for absolutely free. It's great for sportsmen, and it's also great for people who just love to look for wildlife. And also boaters, you may not fish, but you might want to know where you can go launch your boat. All of that is right here on this free app available to you in the App Store or the Google Play Store, depending on which of the two phones you own. Go in there, put TWRA in the search box, and you will find the free app. And once you get into this app, once you download it, it only takes a minute or so to download it, you'll be able to go in there and look at the menu and find information about hunting, fishing, boating, and watchable wildlife. You'll have a menu there that lets you go in and find places that you can go fish from the bank, places where you can go get your boat in. There are pins that drop that will actually give you GPS directions so that you don't get lost, like I have been many times in my life, on your way to launch your boat, on your way to look at wildlife. If you just want to go out and maybe take your binoculars and watch birds or whatever you like to watch, all kinds of great information right here on this app. All that's there. The pins drop down. You lock into those pins, you get GPS coordinates, you listen to the lady talk to you, you'll follow the directions, and you are on your way. It's the TWA app. I hope you check it out. I hope you use it in 2014 and beyond. It's just going to get better and better. And I don't know if it'll make you a better fisherman or hunter or even a bird watcher, but I know it will get you to a lot of places that you didn't know existed. I'll see you next week right here on Fishing Affliction.
Folks, on today's Fishing Affliction product spotlight, it's about this wonderful jacket made by Onyx. And folks, this thing is made for cold weather conditions, and that's exactly what it is today, extremely cold. Insulated for warmth, waterproof in case it rains. But on top of that, and most importantly, this is a Coast Guard certified approved life jacket. That's right, if I were to fall in, this jacket will keep me afloat. You can't beat that, folks. Head on over to Onyx Outdoor and check out the great product line because, like they say, Onyx, keeping you there. And that's what they specialize in, folks. Wonderful products that help to keep you there, especially on days like today. And now back to Fishing Affliction. Welcome back to Fishing Affliction TV, and this segment of the show is brought to you by Ranger Boats, still building legends one at a time. Mercury Outboards, #1 on the water. Akuma, high-performance fishing gear. The ever-powerful and long-lasting Deca batteries. Seagar, always the best. Mustad hooks, stays sharper longer. Onyx life jackets and rain gear, keeping you there. Freyville, trusted gear since 1938. Real Magic, the name says it all. Rugged electronic mounts provided by Ram Mounts. Wigwam Socks, the performance sock company. bbgmarine.com, and Tournament Wear. Look great, feel great, do great.
All right.
You done bowed up again. Still on this little school.
Look at there, I foul hooked that one. Decent.
That's a solid stripe though.
Yep.
As long as you get them in the boat, I don't guess it matters. On what we're doing anyway.
That's all that counts is getting them.
Uh-oh, I just backlashed my rod. All the heck, I had one hit it down deep.
Just like me a while ago.
Look at my reel, man. I just jerked on this reel. That fish hit and I was spooning it out. I didn't know I wasn't clicked over.
Don't show the fish, show your reel again.
Oh, that's really funny, yeah. You're a funny boy. Yeah. All right, go back to work. I'm gonna be a while.
You can borrow my knife.
Thanks a lot.
That's what it's gonna take.
Well, folks, this goes to show you that even the pros get a backlash every now and then. And when the big dog gets one, folks, it's a major, major issue. And Lynn Tenpenny's right. It's probably going to take a sharp knife to cut through that coveted Seagar line. But you know, folks, I do believe the big dog made fun of Lynn Tenpenny just a little while ago, didn't he?
You eat more than I do.
You noticed.
Well, folks, all I can say is what goes around comes around, just sometimes in a different form. But, folks, there's no doubt that the guys are having a whole bunch of fun, and they're catching a whole bunch of fish.
This might be a smallmouth. Yep.
Oh, my goodness. Ooh, a good smallmouth. Look at that tail walking.
You can tell the smallmouth.
There's a good one. There's a good one.
My fishing partner and I say a smallmouth is a fish with an attitude.
Well, that one definitely got an attitude. And that is a really good smallmouth. But you know what, Lynn? That's not a keeper on this lake, is it?
What's that, about 17 inches?
Yeah, 17, 18-inch smallmouth, but...
They gotta be 20.
20 on this lake, guys. 20. I mean, they've got a... They're trying to really get the smallmouth established in Douglas. That's a good smallmouth. But
just like you said, the bass are running with the stripe.
Yeah.
And the drum.
I mean, everything that's down there is feeding on them right off where they're pulling current.
I knew that was a smallmouth when he hit.
I mean, he was pulling line, wasn't he?
He was.
This one feels pretty good. Look at him head shake. That's probably a big stripe. The way his head's shaking. No? Yeah. Big stripe. I mean a big stripe.
That's the biggest one of the day as far as stripe, I believe.
Boy, he was head shaking like a largemouth right there. Now that's a healthy fish. Boy, they're healthy in this lake, aren't they? Now, believe it or not, we hadn't moved 30 yards. Once we got on top of these fish, and the striper in there, we caught a solid smallmouth. Lynn had a 3-pound largemouth up to the boat. Oh, we're gonna want to clean right there.
That's all I want to clean.
Well, it's loaded down with them. Here's down at the live well, you'll see, man, these are all solid stripe right there. Let's run the aerators a little bit. I think this might be a bass right here. Whatever it is, it's solid. If it's a stripe, it's a good one. Might be a big cat or something, I don't know. Whatever it is, it's a solid one. Oh, look at this big largemouth we got right here, buddy. Big old largemouth. Big old largemouth.
That's what we're after. There we go.
Here's the largemouth coming back up. Trying to plane down some. Woo, that's a good knot there, big dog. That's a good knot there. Come here, boy. Come here. Open them chompers. Oh, yeah. Come to daddy.
All right. That's what we came after.
Mm-hmm.
I just got through telling you there's been some monster bass caught off this hump right here.
Well,
the pliers are behind you.
Guess what? There's been another one.
All right. You told me they were here. Look at that. He's got a gut on him like those
Here, we're going to shoot a Facebook picture. That's a good solid one there. Look at the belly on that bad boy. That's a good one.
What's that, 4 pounds?
Oh, he's bigger than 4 pounds. I think he's at least 4.5.
All right.
All right, we're letting this bad boy go. Come on, Mr. Large Joe. Go ahead and jump. 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 You don't know he's been let go yet, does he?
Nope.
Come on, buddy. Well, I'm going to have to take a needle to that one.
No, he's okay. There he goes.
There he goes.
He had to think about it.
Well, folks, the guys are having a whole bunch of fun fishing the PAA down there in East Tennessee on Douglas Lake. And on next week's episode, we're going to feature part 2 of this adventure that the Big Dog was fortunate to share with his lifelong friend and fishing partner, Mr. Lynn Tenpenny. And folks, these guys go back a long ways, and it's so good to see friends catching up with each other while doing some fishing in God's beautiful outdoors. So be sure to tune in to Fishin' Affliction TV next week, and you'll see.
Dang. That was a big one. I saw him as he got off.
This week's Team Fishin' Affliction featured Facebook friend is
Lori Bulldog.
And thanks for being our Facebook friend. For your chance to join in the fun and become an official Team Fishin' Affliction featured Facebook friend, simply like us on Facebook. And be sure to write a comment on our wall. As always, a big thank you to all of our national and local sponsors for providing us with the most advanced technology and highest quality products and services. Be sure to visit each of our partners online through the sponsor links page on our official website at fishandaffliction.com. And this is your old pal Matthew Gillen, the voice of Fishin' Affliction TV, hoping that you'll tune in next week, because there's no doubt that Dan and the Big Dog got it bad. They've got Fishin' Affliction for those who got it bad.
Wow, Vic, that's a nice fish. But I hear you're also quite a saltwater fisherman as well.
Oh, Poche, you know it. I'll go catch me some jaws.
She went southern hip hop. She went southern hip hop.
That's what I said. Always like, I got jaws. I got jaws.
I got jaws. She went southern hip hop. Well, here we go. Let's take jaws up. Let's take jaws up.